Welcome back to Cape Critiquers already. Today we are talking about... I'm going to have you put the Invincible thing there.
Ah, yeah. Good idea.
Wait, what were we talking about? You didn't say it. Stupid.
Episodes 6 and 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. What are they
Head.
called again? You look kind of dead and we need to talk.
Amazing name for that fucking second one.
Yeah.
Just like,
Very good.
to put it, like, I always love when it's like the final line.
Yeah, these are two really good episodes.
Definitely heating up in these two.
Oh, yeah.
Especially episode 7.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think that's everybody's favorite is 7.
First of all, did anybody watch ahead?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Aw, you
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
Oh.
I did.
Yeah,
I
you
had
couldn't
to.
help yourself.
I had to. After 7, I had to.
Okay.
But no, 6 and 7 were, to me, the entire series so far.
Yeah.
You know, the 7 episodes were better than probably the last 5 movies I had to go see
Yeah.
and criticize. And series.
Jack has been saying this for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it's just because, like, even if, like, this is where the Amber plot starts to get, like, bad, like, really bad, and just, like, retroactively, like, wait, what the... She's, like, just making him feel guilty for, like,
Yeah.
no reason.
Mhm.
But, like, even with that, like, because it's just so many interweaving plots at the same time, you're just able to focus on something else in the
Sure.
same scene.
Yeah.
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 You know?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, the writing and everything. Now, I know you guys already seen future seasons, but I hope they didn't give us the best for the first season and then it sucks for the next.
You're gonna
Stick with 2.
You're
just
gonna
stick with
yeah,
it.
like
Yeah.
for 2, you're gonna think that for
Yeah.
a bit, but
Okay.
it gets better.
Yeah, I heard 2 is the worst season out of all of them so far.
It's kind of like a COVID mess, right?
I don't know
Not
what it was,
sure.
but we waited 3 years for it or something.
Yeah, but 6 and 7, come on. 6 was what?
It's
You look dead or something?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're kind of dead, and it's the whole robot.
That was the one basically with Robot?
I think Robot was actually the 7th.
So
Because
what was
then he-
6?
6 was the...
6 was like the horror episode, kind of, where they break up, and also there's fucking robot people underground.
Oh, where the guy's making like all the jocks into a machine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Robot
Yeah,
dum-dums.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
And I like how it immediately ties into episode 7.
I
Yeah.
do like that, too.
Yeah, but they even, the government or whatever, Cecil takes that technology and actually uses
He uses the guy,
Yeah.
it. And uses the guy as well.
you know.
Yeah. So that's
Which
very
honestly
telling.
is very true to life. When
Yeah.
when the FBI catches a computer hacker,
Yeah.
they don't put him in jail. They go, now you're working for us, so
Mm-hmm.
you can show us how
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to catch the next guy.
I even like just the whole plot point of that episode where he just wants to escape his superhero stuff and try and make his relationship a little better.
Yeah.
But anywhere he goes, it follows him.
Yeah.
He has to do what he's got to do.
Yeah.
Especially when it's his best friend that's on the line,
Mhm.
kind of too.
I like how it sets up just the idea that being a hero does require like so much sacrifice, and he kind of just like can't have a normal life with Amber or anything like that.
Yeah. And his father tried to tell him that type of stuff, but being a teenage kid didn't listen. But now he's out there and he like now he lived it and he feels it, and now it's not going to be the same. So he made the decision to tell her that he's a superhero,
She already knows,
and ultimately,
it doesn't really
which
matter.
exactly one of my least favorite parts of the show.
Right.
She knows and doesn't give a shit because it's all about her.
I think this is the same episode where we see Eve kind of trying to explore what she wants to do with herself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With her tree house.
Her dad is just like such a fucking.
Oh, his dad's a fucking dickhead.
What exactly are her powers?
It's
I
kind
mean,
of
she makes trees grow.
Mm.
she-
reality manipulation.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Like,
Because that's
through,
super
like-
powerful.
It is
Yeah,
definitely
through like the manipulation of like atoms. That's why
Okay.
she's Atom Eve.
Yeah.
All right.
One of the like
that's a
bigger
really cool power.
critiques of this show is that like people are very overpowered, but like don't really use it that well. And like even like if they've previously used stuff, like they don't reuse it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we see Omni-Man use it.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
especially these last couple episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam Eve is just like she is just the most powerful fucking thing in existence almost. Just like even from this season alone, you know.
Do her powers, and I guess this might be like a spoilery thing, but do her powers work off Earth? Because I would assume that since she can control atoms, like, is there a difference in like molecular?
I guess there's atoms across the universe, so
Mm.
Yeah,
she might be good.
suppose we'll find out. Just
Yeah.
from your non-answer.
Yeah, I don't even know. I answer that.
Interesting. I don't know if it was 6 or 7, but interesting how the new team kind of got their act together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name got his powers back after he was
almost
I
killed.
I
to
thought he was
death.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, and then they brought him back, and he had his powers back.
What are his powers?
I don't know. Honestly, it kind of
Yeah.
seems like his strength and
I think it was
electricity.
extreme strength is one of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He might be like a Wonder Man type guy, honestly.
Oh, okay, I can
don't
see
know.
that.
Yeah, a little Invincible, and yeah, it's interesting. I liked also how they basically, well, I guess it was 7 when they go out to save people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, we can't do anything else, but let's get our asses out there, at least save
Yeah.
whoever we can
Yeah.
save.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I also do love the reveal that Robot isn't just like a robot.
Yes.
Mhm.
It just like completely adds this.
Mhm.
First off, it's a great twist, and then it
Mhm.
just like adds this layer to this character,
Yeah.
and then the fact on top of it that he looks like Rex.
Yeah, well,
is
he stole
just like-
He is
Rex's
Rex.
ideas.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is
I wish they
Rex.
didn't
Rex.
show
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the fucking guy in a tube
Mhm.
version of him like
Mhm.
very early. That I feel like that kind of ruins the twist for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know what I was thinking.
Even just that when after they created the little kid and he was looking at his old shape or whatever, just to know that who's actually the real one, and that in a way him dying made it better for.
Yeah.
Also, just
So
like
now there's only one of them.
the
Yeah.
Mahler brothers, fucking like one of them tearing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is also just like fucking so well put together. Just like the amount of like double crossing that is in that
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was
relationship
perfect.
there.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know, like 5 fucking times each side.
I actually
Yeah.
love the Mauler brothers. I think that they're great. They're not superheroes. They're not, but they're great. I like the way they're written.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like
characters.
that scene where the,
Yeah.
the one Molar brother finally hooks himself up to the machine, and when the other one finally gains consciousness, like, oh, I'm the better one. That was a really funny scene.
Yeah.
You're the clone.
You're the clone.
No, I give this 9 at least.
Mhm.
The series so far. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I hope when we start to talk about the finale.
And then, so episode 7 is where we get to see the wife finally
Confront.
confront Nolan,
Yeah.
because she finally looks at the suit,
Mm-hmm.
which she got that from the guy that had the notepad, the devil,
Mm-hmm.
the demon guy.
Yeah.
Another good just sequence of events. Where she's very not afraid to like confront him, and again, he's the most powerful being on the planet, but she's like, I know you fucking did this. You can't lie to me.
Right. I love the fact that there's a lot going on in 7 episodes.
Mhm.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But they still managed to keep the story,
Yep.
the main story, intact
Mm-hmm.
through all the episodes without having you sit back and go, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
The voice acting is incredible,
Yeah.
emotion wise and everything. They really do a great job
Mhm.
all around.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You guys figure out that Cecil's Walton Goggins.
That's actually Walton. I
Yeah.
knew he sounded
Yeah.
familiar. Wow.
That guy gets around.
There's a lot
guy's
of
everywhere.
surprises
Him and,
on the show.
him
Yeah.
and JK get everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere. Fallout. This.
What'd you think when you saw Nolan walk up behind the tailor and see his reflection?
I don't know how the Taylor just didn't get
Yeah.
pulverized
Yeah,
right
and
there.
the tailor knows that Nolan knows the whole deal.
And what he looked at the picture of, I guess they went fishing together
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
So at some point, Nolan had relationships
Yeah.
Yeah.
with these people.
Most
you
certainly.
know.
Yeah.
But apparently for him, that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Strange, just very strange.
Yeah, I do think that this episode is such like a great setup into what comes next, especially towards the end. Even like the scene where Omni-Man is practicing what he's going to say,
Yes.
and then in
Mhm.
real time you kind of just see him just completely give up on that, and it's like, why would I even continue this?
Yeah. Yeah. This season, episode 7 was they resurrected Immortal.
Yeah.
I wasn't just about to that.
You know, which I thought was which I thought was cool. Though.
Yeah.
That
He
worked
came
for
in
me
hot,
too.
yeah.
he came in hot.
And it really shows you like how powerful he is
Mhm.
for whatever fucking
Yeah.
magical reason.
Yeah.
which didn't matter.
No, he gets just destroyed again,
Split in two again. Yeah.
which they foreshadow with the burger.
Mm, I didn't even
Yeah,
notice that.
they do.
It's funny.
I just the writing is excellent because even at season episode 7, I still feel Invincible really truly still loves his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not even just you betrayed me or
Yeah.
I hate you. He just loves his dad and he cannot process what the hell's going on in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the mom has reality hit her in the face. She's been behind the scenes watching
Yeah.
what he's doing and everything else. And
But that's
Yeah.
great.
Cecil in her ear.
Also, just like when he kills Immortal and it's broadcast everywhere, just
Yeah.
everyone else's reaction to it, just
Right.
like this is like the moment kind of
Where
everything
everything
changes for
changes.
the world. You know?
Right, exactly. And that's just, to me, that's great writing. That's the storytelling that
Yeah.
you need,
Mm.
where the son is still looking at his father as his father, and not just like this evil son of a bitch that just.
Because I guess he only saw the immortal thing. I guess.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't.
And
know
I guess from
about.
his perspective, it even seems like maybe Immortal was the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like he was also just like completely hopped up, fucking fighting this. Giant
Well, I mean,
monster.
it's this guy that's dead and then is back now just
Yeah.
to seemingly attack his dad
Yeah.
again.
Like,
You know?
it's very believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Even Cecil. Cecil is the decisions he makes are like awesome.
Yeah.
Like when the both of them decided to start fighting the monster,
Mm-hmm.
and the mom's like, "No, you got to stop it." You know this, and he's
beyond
like, "I
it,
can't." But the reasoning that he gives is, "I have nothing to stop your husband. I have to let this play out because maybe there's going to be a little hope that either your son will show us something to stop him, because beyond that, all we can do is slow
Sit-
your
sit
husband
here and
down."
watch,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So his reasoning is
He
good.
just has to be that
I
guy.
actually trust him to run that division to protect the world. He doesn't have any evil intent.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and he even said, like, there just doesn't seem to be, like, ego attached to it. Like, he
Right.
even says,
No.
like,
Yep.
or I guess the wife says, like, that's why I hate you or something. He's like, that's why I hate me too.
Yeah.
right, perfect.
Yeah, he knows what his job is. He doesn't enjoy it, but he's good
He's
at
gotta
it.
do. Yeah, he's good at it. He's gotta do what he's gotta do.
What did you think of William finding out his identity?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like Jimmy Olsen finding out Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even that classic. Can you take me flying?
Can I
Yeah.
try on the suit?
Yeah,
Oh.
No.
yeah. It's a typical.
I really like the one shot where after he punches the wall and you like see through the wall.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, great shot. Yeah.
But who fixes the house so fast?
Probably Nolan.
What do you mean fixes it?
Because then later on, he
Oh,
had
yeah.
gone through the roof. The roof is.
Yeah,
Is that just still?
Is that still there?
I think. Yeah, it was just
Is
still
it?
there.
Who would want to go live back in that house knowing that guy's...
Well, the house is across the street. Is fucking gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
I also just like him keeping the suit to frame Darkblood.
Yeah, but it's like the entire time, like, who is he tricking with that? Like, everyone already knows.
Well, it's like almost like he wants to believe that one conversation with
yeah.
Cecil, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he didn't know that Darkblood was sent back to hell. So.
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
Cool character, too, by
Yeah,
the way.
I mean, there's also, I know how we've been talking about, like, the Viltrumites don't have senses the same way that, like, Superman does.
Mm.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when Nolan goes to the house, though, he, like, kind of just grabs the guy, though. It's like he...
Yeah.
He might be able to sense movement, or his vision might be better than but he doesn't have like unless he does have super hearing.
I don't think he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't
It's
have
just
the
like, I feel
ability
like
to look through.
It's confirmed like later on that he doesn't, but like I don't like. I feel like you can kind of find other explanations for like how he
yeah,
did that, you know?
right.
Yeah.
Because he kind of did do it with like Cecil at one point, and I feel like that
Yeah.
was kind of just like I guess he's trained.
Mhm.
Like he even says, never mind. I just realized I was gonna say something for a later season.
It's hard with this series that we watched it all the way through.
Yeah. We were doing 8 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also like a little like special between season 1 and 2 that we should probably do.
Oh, okay.
How long is it?
I don't know. I think like 30.
Yeah, okay. I'll look for it.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys have been watching it on, but on Prime,
Prime.
it is, like, it shows up
Yeah.
right
okay.
after.
Just like how everything comes back, really. It's just
Mhm.
amazing. The fucking squid itself
Mhm.
also. Yeah. Least favorite scenes?
It's got to be the Amber thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the
she's
Amber's
really
my
annoying.
least
Yeah, that's
favorite
what I said earlier.
part.
Really.
Yeah.
And that's
kinda-
not meaning hate. It's just
Hmm.
that's the low point in the.
In the
Whichever
episodes.
way you look at it, it's like the character is kind of sucky here, and then it's like to even just like kind of write yourself out of this situation. Like, for as good as the writing is, like, it's just kind of a lazy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of flip this character on its head in the worst way possible type of exit.
Even
Yeah.
like when he tells her I'm invincible, she's like, you didn't know it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, get the
Yeah, that there was my least favorite
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I feel like
not caring.
they could have done something. They could have done something where it's like, I guess she's mad at him but doesn't know why. But I
Mhm.
feel like the Adam Eve thing just like completely ends any of that. Where she is also like, oh, you didn't mean to string him up for 5 months.
Yeah. Outside of that, favorite scenes, hard to pick.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot.
There is a lot.
Omni-Man.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
I even like the whole sequence though of like the robot stuff, and then I think like the group's reaction to that is valid and just like well written as well.
I like the one
especially
thing
Rex.
with that where he
Why do you look like me?
he scans the thing for like the
Yeah.
biohazards
Yeah.
or whatever. In the
Yeah, I
body.
want that all removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also thinking of how this type of smart is written compared to like fucking Rick and Morty, where it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, Rick is just like magic kind of,
Yeah.
and just like an
Speaking
asshole.
of Rick and Morty, is it?
Yeah, it's just Justin Roiland is like the first jock at
Yeah.
the.
He just is doing the Rick
Yeah.
thing.
He is a. It's fucking sucks that he's like such a good voice actor though,
Mhm.
because that is just like
Wasn't the other guy the shitty one? Isn't the other one the shitty one?
what
Dan Harmon?
I don't know what he's done.
Wasn't it
Oh.
the Rick and Morty? It's
Well,
like
Dan Harmon's an alcoholic, but Rick's actor Justin Roiland
Is
is
a
like a sexual
pedophile.
assaulter
Okay.
or whatever.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Like beat the shit out of someone. Or
Oh.
something. Yeah. Anyways.
I'm excited to dive into episode 8 with you guys, and
Yeah.
then also excited to watch the rest of Invincible because I
Yeah.
have not
Yes.
seen past
Yeah.
Same.
this next.
I don't even
episode.
think Invincible season 2 is that bad, by the way.
It's not that bad.
Like-
it's just it's different.
I was
And
turned off
that's,
from
you
it
know-
because the animation looks worse,
Mhm.
and I was just like, I
won't
maybe don't
disagree.
really care about this
And also
anymore.
just like
Mhm.
4 episodes, and then 4 episodes 6 months later. It's
yeah,
just stupid.
I was just turned off from the whole thing. So,
Yeah.
but here we are now, and it's all out there, so we'll get
Mhm.
into it.
And like I said, the 7 episodes of this animated series, not just visually, but story-wise,
Mhm.
it was 10 times better than the 8 episodes of
Yeah.
Daredevil
Mm-hmm.
I had to punish myself and watch last season.
Yeah, and I agree with you that even though it's just voice acting, they're top notch.
Oh,
all the way
100%.
through, everybody.
100%.
Yeah, this show pretty much like got Steven Yeun in the running to be Sentry, and then he
Mhm.
never got to be Sentry.
Yeah.
So at some point, they'll make the Invincible movie for him.
They should have made him Ghost Rider.
Oh,
Yeah,
That would have
Steven
been actually
Yeun
interesting.
Rider. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time for the Invincible finale, season 1 finale.
And the Adam Eve special.
Yes, and the
Looking
Adam Eve
forward
special.
to it. Yes.
yes. Looking forward to it.
All right. We will see you guys next time.
And we hope you guys feel
Let us
Bye.
know. Just
What if
tell
he
us.
doesn't put it in?
sitting there blankly.
Hope you guys feel.
Hope you guys feel what?
How do
My
you guys just
leg?
feel?